We have witnessed a lot of drama in this country in the past few weeks. And those drama culminated into an interview on Citizen TV yesterday. William Ruto was interviewed by Linus Kai on Citizen TV. And from that interview, something was very clear. That the Deputy President William Ruto and his boss President Uhuru Kenyatta are not likely to reconcile anytime soon. These two gentlemen are likely to go into the next general election separate ways. But of course, we all know that President Uhuru Kenyatta promised to support his deputy in 2022. But that's not going to happen. And of course, even those who've been following the president would tell you from his speeches that the president is also not very happy with his deputy. And he has decided not to support his deputy. Again, from that same interview, it was clear that the Deputy President William Ruto and Raila Odinga are yet to discuss 2022 politics formally. But I want to share with you something which I strongly believe. But I want to share with you something which I strongly believe is going to happen. President Uhuru Kenyatta is going to support Raila Odinga for the presidency. And I'm going to explain in this particular video why the president is going to do that. But before we do that, if you're watching this channel for the first time, please I want you to take a second or two and click the subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support. It has been overwhelming. You can see at least today I'm a bit brighter. But I want you guys to continue supporting the channel. Just share the video, drop your comments, give the videos thumbs up. Now back to the main issue. William Ruto was on Citizen TV yesterday for an interview. Let us just conclude that William Ruto and President Uhuru Kenyatta are done. Because William Ruto finally, for the first time, laid the blame squarely on the desk of President Uhuru Kenyatta. This video is not going to dwell much on that particular interview. But I want to explain to you guys why I strongly believe that President Uhuru Kenyatta, because he's not going to support William Ruto, is going to support Raila Odinga. As a matter of fact, President Uhuru Kenyatta is not going to support Raila Odinga because that's the candidate he would want to support. He's going to be forced to support Raila Odinga just to stop William Ruto. And just like I keep on saying on this platform, the other thing President Uhuru Kenyatta cannot allow, is a situation where we have Raila Odinga and William Ruto working together. That would mean that even if the president wanted to support Gideon Moi, of course his preferred presidential candidate, because of that fear, he can't support him. He would go for Raila Odinga for the following reasons. Number one is what is called fear of revenge. William Ruto was very clear yesterday that even his budget was reduced. President Uhuru Kenyatta's term is coming to an end. He will no longer be the president. After the next election, he will be a former president. And constitutionally, he will have an office funded by taxpayers' money. Just like the deputy president had an office funded by taxpayers' money. So if the deputy president had an office and is saying that these guys decided to reduce my allocation, what do you think went into President Uhuru Kenyatta's head? Revenge. And because of those fear of revenge, there is no way Uhuru Kenyatta can support someone who is going to be defeated by William Ruto. And because of those revenge, the other guy he fears is Raila Odinga. Because Raila Odinga is a bit different from other breed of politicians we have in this country. Ruto is considered to be a very vengeful politician in this country, politically speaking. That one, if you are a politician and you work with politicians, you listen to them talk, there's something about Ruto that is feared that he can really revenge. Uhuru would not want Ruto to become the president because of what he has done to him. His team has mistreated, mishandled, and mismanaged William Ruto. Today we have an office of the Deputy President without, just by name. We have people, we have cabinet ministers in this country who are more powerful than William Ruto. So Ruto would want to revenge one day. That if I take this thing, Matiang'i wewe, Uhuru wewe, and because of that, these guys are not going to allow that, and they're going to support Raila Odinga because they don't have any other choice. If they had other choices, they would go for them. That's number one. Number two, why he's going to support Raila Odinga is because of the other options available cannot really defeat William Ruto. And let us just be truthful, because we live in Kenya. Who are the possible presidential candidates who can be supported by the deep state or by President Uhuru Kenyatta against Ruto? There is Gideon Moi. Can Gideon Moi defeat William Ruto? There is Musalia Mudavadi. Can Musalia Mudavadi defeat William Ruto? Then there is Kalonzo Musyoka. Can Kalonzo Musyoka defeat William Ruto in a fair contest? I just need an answer. Who else? Let's say they opt for a compromise candidate and reach out to the guy personally I would easily vote for. Fred Okengo Matiang'i. If Fred Okengo Matiang'i were to contest today, personally I would vote for him. Do you think Matiang'i can easily defeat William Ruto in a situation where he's supported by President Uhuru Kenyatta and without the support of Raila Odinga? And because these guys have looked at all these options, in fact, in the past few weeks or months, 2 months, we've witnessed a lot of drama engineered by people who wants to push for Musalia Mudavadi. And that's why President Uhuru Kenyatta had to drive himself to Raila Odinga's residence, because he believes it's not going to be possible for those guys to defeat Ruto the way they are thinking in their minds. And because there's that lack of options, Uhuru will have no option than to support Raila Odinga. Number three is the state of the economy of this country, and also President Uhuru Kenyatta's legacy. Let's face it, the economy of this country is doing so poorly. In fact, President Uhuru Kenyatta did something yesterday which was genius. He didn't increase the price of fuel or the cost of fuel. Had that happened, Kenyans would be making a noise. His government would become more unpopular. The economy is doing so bad. And yet, the president must leave a good legacy. He found a country, a good country, left by Moi Kibaki when they joined. So the president, in his own mind, understands, because he's the president of the Republic of Kenya, where the real problem is. In fact, some people believe that President Uhuru Kenyatta is not going to support his deputy because of the state of economy, because he believes that the economy was messed up partly by greed by William Ruto in the first term. And because he can't fix these things now, he would want a situation where someone else who understands a bit of economy can fix it. And who is this person? Is this person Kalonzo Musyoka? Of course, Musalia Mudavadi is the safe pair of hands. But can he defeat Ruto? The biggest problem? No. So it means if they just bring any other person, then that person will not defeat Ruto, then the state of economy would go even further than it is today. And because of that, he has no option than to support Raila Odinga. Number 4 is historical debt. And this historical debt, people have been talking about it, but one man, minor commander, has been talking about it boldly. The betrayal of Mr. Kenyatta to the Jaramogi Oginga Odinga. And of course, that historical debt has been the genesis of the deep-rooted hatred between the Kikuyus and the Luos for a very long time. Uhuru Kenyatta would want to go on record as the one who fixed that historical debt. And of course, these guys have sat down. They have calculated that Raila Odinga is old, so they just need to give him a strong running mate. And if BBI is going to go through, then they are also going to have a say on who becomes the next prime minister. But then they shall have settled that historical debt. And lastly, is business interest. One question which people have always failed to answer is what really transpired between the Deputy President William Ruto and President Uhuru Kenyatta. Because these two gentlemen, in the first place, the mere fact that they came together shocked the entire country. Nobody expected that to happen. But after it happened, they became so fond of each other, to an extent that after becoming the president, they were even donning almost a similar shirt every time they appeared in public. What really happened? Those who know claim it's about business. William Ruto is known for his appetite for business. The Kenyatta families are known for their interest in businesses in this country. So William Ruto is alleged to have stepped into some businesses which he ought not to have stepped onto, and then took control of them, especially in the energy sector. Uhuru was the president, Ruto was the deputy president. So the question Uhuru has been asking himself, his people have been asking themselves, is simple. If this guy is not the president of the Republic of Kenya, what can he do when he becomes the president? Will we even have a say in some of the businesses? We might not even have say in some of the businesses. And because of those fears, Uhuru must support someone else. Raila Odinga doesn't have business interest. Of course, the Moi family have business interest. Of course, even if they had business interest, the Moi family, but still, they can still take care of the Kenyatta family businesses. Ruto has business interest, but can conflict with their businesses. So they are going to say no to that. How can they say no to that? Get someone who can defeat William Ruto, who is not known to be interested in much businesses. Let me tell you, when Jubilee government came into power, the moment Jubilee government came into power in this country, people associated with William Ruto opened so many businesses and companies almost similar fashion to those of Moi Kibaki, for those who follow politics. When I came into Kenya, into government, People associated with Kibaki formed so many business companies, some even out of the country, and started tendering. It is alleged that there are some departments in this country where you could only tender if you had a relationship with the deputy president. Because of those business interests, Uhuru is going to support Raila Odinga. I could be wrong, but I know I am right.